I'm gonna go on and I wanna rant on the things about Destiny 2. And Bungie, if you are watching this, dude, I'm just gonna say this: your game's going to shit. Your game is going to complete garbage right now. You're not doing anything about this. Last game I was getting compared up with a cheater because I'm playing a hunter and I'm invisible, and this guy knew exactly what side I was going on I forgot the Black Garden map, whatever. But he knew exactly what side I was going on. Dead center, while I was invisible too, and headshotted me, and then my headshot my teammate, which was on the completely other side of the map of us. So I'm complaining about this because this is getting really old. I'm lagging out of these games because Bungie cannot think straight. Because Bungie can't think straight on thinking of what to do with this game. They have to have someone holding their hand to know where everything to put and all that. They don't know how to make a game. They don't know how to make a game.
You're out of lives. Fight on just
Like,
the same.
don't get me wrong, we're losing here, but the fact that these guys are not cheaters. But the last game I had was with a big freaking cheater. It was literally.
It's all up to you now. Destroy them. You're knocked out. Your enemies have bested.
But like I said, it was the biggest cheater I've ever seen. Like, he was landing his headshots ridiculously. Like, the fact is, I know there's some sniper players out there that's really good, but this guy should not be able to flick across the map with a blink of an eye. Get out of here. I just don't know. I keep lagging out. I would have been at my not forgotten hand cannon already.
You have my respect, Hunter. One foe remains. Opposing team annihilated.
It just irritates me. I've lagged out of so many games and then get timed out, so I have to literally spend hours and hours of waiting to get back into my competitive. And right as soon as I hit 4,000, this is when all the cheaters come into play. Give me my ammo back. Okay. And don't get me wrong, these guys are not.
Enemy team is out of lives. Topple them.
There are probably good players out there, but half the time I'm fighting people that are just cheating left and right.
One enemy left. 3 lives left. 1 minute left. The enemy is out of second chances.
Alright. Like I said, there's a bunch of people out there that's cheating now these days because now Bungie Destiny 2 is free.
You're in the lead.
Now all the cheaters from Destiny 1 is coming over here, and we can't do anything about it because Bungie is not gonna do jack shit for their game.
Enemy team has no reserves left. Finish them. Three lives left. One opponent remains. 1 minute left. The enemy is out of second chances. No lives left on either side. I'm on the edge of my seat. All opponents defeated.
Like I said, if I lag out of this game, I know for a fact that people, like, I don't know how I'm lagging out of games. I'm hardwired to my router. And I just don't understand how I'm the one lagging. I have perfect connection, all that.
3 lives left. No lives left for your enemy. Destroy them. One minute left. The enemy is out of second chances. No lives left on either side. I'm on the edge of my seat. One opponent remains. You've been knocked out.
Of course, this guy has Radiance. Well,
30 seconds. Both teams out of reserves. End this. Tie game. I have no words.
I used my tether there, and I'm glad I did because we could have lost that round.
You have them where you want them.
Ugh.
Finish this.
I'll come over here. Radiance wall in the middle.
3 lives left.
Of course. Ah.
You're out of lives. Fight on just the same. Only 1 minute left. Neither team has lives left. Show no mercy. Being
Wait.
knocked out.
I'm not sure how that Titan came back to life, and they had no life at all.
Both teams out of reserves. End this.
If I knew that.
Not this time. You've been defeated. One opponent remains. You have match.
I don't understand how they and two of their top players are in negative KD, but yet they won that round, which makes no sense. And they have their hunter with golden gun.
Is this actually live or just streaming of it?
Oh, hold on.
Only 1 minute left. No one left to fight in your place. So fight.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're knocked out. 30 seconds. Not enough. But it's not over. Neither team has lives left. Show no mercy. Match point and tie.
This is just this is a live stream right now. But I'm also okay. Oh, okay, these guys are really trying now. I just don't understand how half this time they're in negative KD, but yet they are winning.
Your team's out of lives.
What's that?
Only 1 minute left.
Nice.
Neither team has lives left. Show no mercy. 30 seconds. Both teams out of reserves. End this. One enemy left. Ten seconds. Enemies down. All lives expended. So victory.
But back to what I was saying, like the last game before this guy was just hitting headshots left and right, no body shots, just headshots. People might say they might be really good at headshots, but the fact is, the problem is right there, is it makes no sense that this guy is hitting two different sides of the map in seconds, because he shot one side and then next thing you know he was flipped over to the other side of the map and shot. I didn't get a chance to record it, but it was ridiculous. We had two random players. I had two random players on my team, and they literally saw the same thing as I saw, but yet Bungie hasn't done anything about this, and it quite irritates me. Every time I play competitive, right as soon as I hit 4,000 is when I start lagging out of my games, which makes no sense at all. Hardwire makes no sense. I'm lagging out of the game, even yet I'm hardwired to my game, my router. Yet I am the one that's getting punished. I'm the one that's getting penalized. Dude, my download speed is 30 megabytes per second. My my connection speed is 3 megabytes. No. The download speed is 30 megabytes per second, and my download speed is 3 megabytes per second. That's way beyond a normal player's. Even technically, that's above where most pro players have their connections. But I'm the one that's blamed. I'm the one that's getting punished. I'm the one that's getting banned. I lose more points because I get punished if I leave. It makes no sense, and the fact is, you just saw how well I played that last game. I was landing my shots, but yet I would be at 5,000 right now. I've lagged out 6 games in a row. Before they even get them into the match. Or I will lag out at 3-0. I will lag out of the game at 3-0. And then it won't let me join back because the game won't let me. Because it's apparently my fault. Even though it says apparently Destiny is having issues connecting to your server. Yet I am not lagging in any other game. No game at all. This is the problem. The fact is I have not forgotten, and I would have had it done if it wasn't for Bungie having this server problems. They're letting cheaters in this thing and not do anything. They're having terrible connection servers where I get punished. I get punished even though it's not my fault. It's not their fault. It's not the enemy's fault. It's not our teammates' fault. It's literally Bungie's fault. My 2 teammates that's with me and I'm playing, I lag out of the game, they have to do a 2v3. And if I can't do that, it's a problem. I would like to play competitive. I miss Trials of the 9. I never got to play Destiny 2 back when Trials of the 9. By the time I got Destiny 2 was back when Forsaken dropped. And I'm now here and trying to play competitive to fill up my missing time of Trials of the 9. But the problem is about that is there is so many cheaters in this game now because Bungie wanted to make Destiny 2 free. And the fact that now it's cross-compatible, well, not cross-compatible, cross-saving, where you can transfer your characters over the PC. If I had a PC right now that's able to run this instead of doing schoolwork and all that, I would do that. But I can't, because now the fact that cross savings are happening, it's easier for cheaters to get a hold on consoles now. And the problem about this is it makes me super irritated that before I even made this video, I watched some videos of people complaining about their servers, how there's cheaters in this game. Yes, there's some cheaters in this game that was banned, but yet they came was able to get their account back and come back. And then they're still cheating. They're still cheating to this day. Technically, the last person I watched was, he made a video on, about somewhere the beginning of October that told people that this cheater is back, and Bungie did absolutely nothing. It was basically a tap on the wrist, nothing too severe, which makes me mad, super mad, that I'm playing competitive to just get my Not Forgotten. Once I have my Not Forgotten, I am done with competitive. But yet, I keep dropping past what I think. I was at 4,700, and now I'm at 3,728 because of the lagging and disconnecting and the cheaters that is DDoSing me or randomizing landing headshots while in mid-slide with a sniper rifle across the map. I don't understand. I want to play this game. I enjoy playing this game, but the only problem about this game is this Crucible. If you're going to fix the servers or never fix the servers at all, just remove Crucible. We do not need Crucible if you're not going to fix the servers. Gambit is a different story though. Gambit is in both worlds. I enjoy Gambit. I enjoy the invasion part of it. I enjoy the defending part of it. The only problem is Crucible. Crucible is what's ruining this whole entire game right here. If you just fix your servers just for mainly competitive, Iron Banner that shows up, and maybe Trials of the Nine if it does come back. Crucible, regular Crucible is not a problem. It's this competitive. This is the only game mode I lag out of my games. It's competitive. Competitive is the only problem I have with Destiny. I try to play it, I lag out. I am hardwired. I have reset my router multiple times, unplugged my Ethernet cord, and even reset my system, unplugged my system, even went to my network settings to do some modifications to see if this will fix my connection. It is a problem that I want to announce to Bungie, yet some people say, Bungie, if you call Bungie out, they're just going to ignore you and not do what they're going to say. I'm actually going to add to the community on Bungie in Destiny 2, and I'm going to say this, Bungie, fix your servers because you're losing so much profit. Destiny 1 was perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yet, you added some other company to help you make Destiny 2. Which was not hard to make Destiny 2. Don't get me wrong, the story was great. The story, the DLCs, is great. The only problem is the Crucible part. You add Crucible. The Crucible back in Destiny 1 was flawless. Flawless. But now since you added another company to your game to do some modifications on your server, on your freaking competitive, your PvP, your Crucible part, your player-player matches, it is hurting you guys. It is hurting you guys a lot. When I say a lot, I'm looking at a bunch of the top people that play Crucible complaining about these servers. I'm not top material, but just to show you, I do play more than just Crucible. I'm going to show you guys why I mean by that. I do more than just Crucible. I've done raids. Look, I have all my characters. I can easily get my Warlock to 950. My Hunter is past 950. My Titan is past 950. But guess how I did that? Is mainly just grinding out the game. Because I refused to go in the Crucible. Because every time I lagged out, I would just go and farm on a different character. I would go out and just farm Gambit, Strikes, the Moon, Nessus, Dreaming City, and some raids. It is boring after doing all that once in a while. You want to go into Crucible to have a little spice, to kick action up. But the fact is, you are going to add the exotics. I believe I'll bring it up, for example. If you want to add, for example, if you want to add Randy's throwing knife, the only way is to get this weapon is through Crucible. And hey, if you're going to lag out of the Crucible, you're never going to get this bounty done. Okay? I already have Luna's Howl. For example, here's another one. Gambit kills. That's not a problem, but the Crucible one was the problem for the shop room. Luna's Howl. If you are trying to get Not Forgotten, it is nearly impossible for you to get your Not Forgotten if you keep lagging out of the game before the game even starts. It is a big freaking problem. Same with this Forging the Broadsword. It is a big freaking problem. If you cannot do Crucible, these bounties are useless. Just to show you, I have 50,000 Triumph score. It's not like I just do Crucible all day and tell me I'm toxic or anything like that. But look, I have done pretty much every freaking Triumph on Gambit, for example. Well, mainly before they added these new Triumphs. But let's go into Crucible, for example. Look at this. I've done all these things. I would have had all these things done way much sooner. Way much sooner. If it wasn't because of the lag. I haven't even done Trials of the 9, which is probably never coming back. Because it is the last year of Destiny 2. And they're probably not going to do anything to the servers. But I want to say this, Bungie. If you can just admit you are wrong and change the servers to where it is not server problems, where it's not just connection based, but where you can have a physically server for players to go through, a better server to connect. If you can do that, you wouldn't have so many server problems. You wouldn't have to shut down the servers as much. You wouldn't have to spend more time on your servers to fix them if you can just stay on top of it. If you're not going to stay on top of it, you should just stop making Destiny after this game. If you cannot continue to keep up with your servers, this is going to be your downfall. I mean it, literally. There's a lot of games out there that have died because they could not keep their servers up. For example, Paragon. Their servers were really bad, and people just stopped making and they stopped making business. Paragon had to shut their servers down, and the game has gone bankrupt. Evolved, the servers was bad. They weren't making money because no one was buying it to play because the servers were bad. And look at this. Evolve is no longer in the PlayStation Store. It is not on Steam. It's not on Xbox. Do not fall in that category, Destiny. Do not fall in that category, Bungie. If you can just stay on top of your servers, we wouldn't have this problem. Again, sorry for the long rant but after this, I am going to be making another stream playing more. And if you guys do want to jump in to get this new exotic machine gun, which is, I don't know, even think about it yet, let me know. I've completed the quest and all the steps to it. It's not hard. It's just going to be time consuming. So, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.